flashlight someone like that in real life. Very nice.
I'm sad there's no like animation with like beep boops on this.
Or northeast.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's in this area. The ray trace lighting, yeah. Oh, this enemy's got a flashlight too. Oh, yeah, I'm like face. Oop, nothing left.
Today we're going to be covering some Gray Zone Warfare, and I assume a lot of you guys already know what Gray Zone is, because you're here. But if you don't know what Gray Zone is, it's actually a really cool tactical FPS game. And this update, Winds of War, is a massive shift in the right direction for the game. Funny enough, it's no longer an extraction game anymore at this point, because it was kind of marketing itself as one, but it no longer is. Which I think is pretty cool, and honestly good for the game, because frankly, it's not an extraction game. It's really not. The fact that you go back to MOB in a helicopter doesn't make it an extraction game whatsoever. And the good thing is this update, the reason why it's so good is it's mainly because the game is finally shifting from a game that's just kind of like an open world sandbox experience with quests where there's not really any faction narrative or directive, and you have like the whole helicopter system, which really is pretty rough in Gray Zone to begin with. And now we have this whole capture the point system, the fob system, the tiered fob system, new solo missions, group missions, and faction-based missions, which are all dynamic, and a bunch of other cool content as well on top of that, to kind of make Gray Zone more of a faction-based PvP shooter, because that's what it is. That's what it kind of has been marketing itself as. But frankly, when Gray Zone came out initially, it was just, it was 20% of the game. There was not really a lot to do. It was just an open world game with quests, and you kind of PvP because it's optional. And it's something to kind of do. There's not really a reason to. Now we actually have features, mechanics, and reasons to PvP and compete with the other factions. Now it actually kind of is starting to kind of come together a bit. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but myself, Operator Drewski, Nice Guy, and Rilo, the reason why we got flown out to the Czech Republic to hang out with Madfinger Studios, the developers of Gray Zone Warfare, is because all four of us were very big voices as to why this update happened in the first place. I remember, I want to say about 4 months ago, we meet with Mara, who's the head and CEO of the development team, Madfinger Studios for Gray Zone. And we basically said, hey, look, like this update that you're trying to push out is going to make people write your game off. It's not going to go well. Like you need to do something about a lot of the issues that we laid out, which really had to do with like PvP oriented gameplay and faction based mechanics, because you're advertising yourself as a faction based PvP game, and you don't have any mechanics or features or gameplay loops that even support that in the first place. That's not a good thing. So like I said, all four of us, we are really big voices in a lot of the change for this update. So I hope you guys like it. You know, I think the game still needs work. It's not going to fix the game. It's not going to make it like no longer have problems, but it's a massive step in the right direction. And I feel like this update is really going to help nurture the community and kind of keep people playing. It should be cool. We're doing the early preview, so you guys can't quite play yet, unfortunately. Tell me there's actual uniforms. There isn't yet. There's not uniforms yet. We've talked about that a lot, and it's something that could happen still. But what they have done is they have armbands that only show up for your faction. So if you see a guy, he has 2 armbands on. They actually look really nice. They're blue. And if you see the armbands, that's your buddy. Under night vision, eventually they're going to reflect. They're going to kind of glow a little bit under nods. But enemies will not have these armbands. I don't know if the armbands have IR yet, but I know, again, that's something that's coming. I think it's a good thing. Again, they have to do like a very careful balance between, you know, playable realism, too much realism, too much like accessibility. They got to find a fine line in between. I personally still think there needs to be major differences between the factions. I would like to see that happen later. I want to see faction uniforms. I want to see faction camos. At least for backpacks, helmets, and like chest rigs, there should be like, whenever you equip an armor on, it should change color, like based on your faction or whatever that pattern is. And then there should be like kind of unique faction traders for each faction as well that kind of gives them like a certain supply of weapons. Like there should be like a NATO-backed faction, a Russian-backed faction or something, and like maybe like a Chinese-backed faction, just 3 different nations or something like that. And where like that's like kind of the gear that they'll typically use and you'll see them run. You don't have to make them vastly different in terms of performance. They should perform about the same. They should just look and sound different for the sake of variety. And then, you know, it also rewards killing other faction members too and taking their gear, because you know it's not stuff that you can easily acquire from your own traders. So if you like kill a guy, you mostly buy AKs, have AKs at your traders. He has an AR, you can, you know, run that. But that's where I would like to see the game go. Is I would like to see factions have more identifiable traits, features, gear, and other things like that. So that way there's actually a reason to maybe want to wipe your character and join another faction just to try out a different play style. And yeah, there's also a lot of other changes coming that probably will not make it in this update, but I've given them a lot of feedback. It's actually a really funny situation I can tell you guys about. So I was at the studio, and I was watching one of the QA testers play, and I was watching him kind of like jump around and do like bunny hops and stuff. And I looked at Mara, I'm like, you know, you still have bunny hopping in your game, right? He's like, you can jump shoot and do bunny hopping and do like 360 spins in the air and stuff. He's like, no, you can't. I was like, okay. And I was like, I asked the QA tester, I was like, hey, can I get on the computer real quick? He came up behind me. I went, but boom, and shot like 3 shots in the air, like 180, and like did like a jump spin shoot. And he's like, oh fuck, we have to change that. I'm like, yeah, you do. Change the, yeah, we're changing. We literally talked about that. Yeah, we're talking about getting rid of the tactical sprint. My idea personally is tactical sprint should stay, but it should be a part of the certifications. Certifications are basically like a future update they're going to have for like skills and abilities and perks, basically. So it's like you have to go do and get certified. Once you get certified, it like unlocks like an ability or / perk. And my suggestion would be you should be able to get a movement certification or like, you know, some type of like mobility cert. But basically you have a normal sprint, you go like this, it's like kind of fast, you know, but it doesn't consume a ton of stamina. And then if you double tap shift with like the added certification, like you got the perk, you can get the tactical sprint, but it consumes stamina like 2 or 3 times as fast. But you obviously get an increase of mobility. So it's used for like very short burst style movement. That's like the reason why you would use it. And so that way it's still an option. Tactical sprint can still be there. But honestly, seeing everybody do this all the time with the gun and shit, it's really goofy. I hate it. They also, they need to add a bit of a turn cap. Or like, they don't need inertia. They need like inverse kinematics for like player movement. Because right now a big problem is like you can zigzag like fucking crazy in this game right now. You can like, it's like almost like DayZ, Arma 2 DayZ zigzagging. Yeah, Z running is not fixed yet. It's a fucking major issue as well. People can like zigzag like crazy. It's very dumb. But they are going to be working to change that stuff. It just can't come in this update. I imagine that stuff will most likely come next patch. Because that's a lot of stuff that I was very, very big on. Let me see if handgun recoil is still ridiculous. Shawnee thinks of the 47 months too. Oh yeah, fucking Glock Recoil is still ridiculous.
Like non-existent or hard?
No, it's like my guy's like limp wristing the fuck out of this thing. It's like he's never shot a pistol before in his life. Like when you spam fire it just looks ridiculous. I think they gotta make the gun not get so close to the screen when you shoot. Guess we'll show chatters here some of the guns here. Let's see. MCX. Yeah. They just need... God, yeah, there needs to be fucking penalties for these long weapons, man. My goodness. This thing just looks... Like, I don't know, like
a inertia?
Not like an inertia, like... I don't know. Like, I feel like, if anything, ADS speed should be a lot different. I know long weapons do affect, like, the stam drain from aiming, but I don't think that's enough of, like, a nerf. They need to be a little bit more awkward using CQB.
Going your rocket right now.
I got the MCX with like the massive suppressor on it, big magazine, voodoo.
It's an SMG now, right? Or my...
Yeah, it's the MP7, dude.
Oh yeah, we got the MP7. Oh yeah.
Are shotguns in this? I don't know. When I last played, they were pretty bad. They were not good. This MP7 is nice.
Yeah, I think that was more of a bug issue. With the whole...
Yeah.
Organ system they had.
Yeah, I think they've corrected a lot of that now, though. Like the way the damage and stuff calculates. The nods are so good. They just need to make them a little bit less blurry, I think, just for the sake of gameplay. But no bullshit, these do look like what nods do in real life. Like, they did a really good job. Oh, and the water particles, too, look really nice.
The peripheral vision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's also something that Drew has been pointing out a lot, is that it'll like zoom in, which is kind of weird. Like the perception of the nods, like it's because it's like picture in picture or something. Oh, I also noticed it's kind of clipping right there. Yeah, these nods look great. They just need to be a little bit more clear, just for the sake of gameplay, though.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how do I change the brightness?
It auto gates. I don't think it's like Reforger where you can automatically change it. So if you look at like a bright light, it should like tone down and then eventually turn off.
Oh sweet.
All right, well, let's go capture some of these points, I guess. Oh, we also got the group missions too. All those S markers are the group missions.
Yeah, so I don't even have experience with those. Are those?
I
Okay,
don't know how they work. There's multiple different ones. They have different times and rewards.
Yeah, bro, that's sick. That's exactly what this. I didn't even see those in person yet. Like,
I don't even think
about it.
I don't think they're even enabled when we were doing them.
Yeah,
But
that is so cool.
so we can literally just go out and do these missions the entire time and progress. We don't even have to touch the quests. What would be
So
interesting
cool.
too is if these missions actually attributed towards a specific trader too. So it's like one of these could be for like Banshee or something, and you could get trader progression without even needing to do his personal missions or something. That'd be kind of nice.
Forget. So yeah, if we just did these only, would we just have like really good experience, but still be locked on the traders? I know it's a dumb question.
I don't know. Actually.
Also, I think Devil is still watching. If Devil wants to
Yeah.
jump in or whatever, you're free to, Devil.
Yeah, we're in my Discord if you want to come
Clean's
hang
Discord.
out. Yeah. Because again, that would be cool if you could make trader progression just by doing these missions.
Man, dude, that's exactly what I didn't even know that they were adding it like this. That is so cool and well done.
So
And
apparently there's three
actually
types
kinda
too.
neat.
One's for solos, one's for small groups, and one's for factions. So there's like bigger ones. I just don't know what those look like. I assume they have a different
Really?
icon. Yeah,
Huh.
or it's based on the time because this one's 30 minutes, this one's 45, and there's
Yeah,
another one that's an hour.
45.
There's another one that's an hour though. By Fort Nerith, groundbreaking prototype. It's an hour-long mission. Pays pretty good.
Yep, game could literally be saved
This is
because of
so
that.
much
Like,
stress,
game
dude.
could have such a longer lifespan because now you can actually play with your team.
Kill missions count for a group now too. So if you're on a
Yeah,
mission that
Doing
requires
the same
kills,
mission or helping out and not
Yeah.
progressing.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if you have to be in the same squad though, but I think it might just be a proximity check, which I think is still good.
Yeah, I think it's fine. So when you get XP, Mr. Devil Dog, from these squad strike missions, do they contribute to your like reputation with a trader? Like, could you max out your traders by doing only these missions? Okay,
Oh,
he
is-
said let me check. He thinks so.
Yeah, because I think
Sweet.
that maybe suggestion here because like it doesn't. There's no trader that. I mean, I could accept it. I'm just gonna accept one. We'll accept this one near data in the sawdust. Accept. Okay,
yeah,
this is
that's
yeah,
green.
yeah. It's
Yep.
it's for lab rat. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, it's for
yeah.
lab rat. Okay,
Okay.
that answers our question then.
Okay, cool. That is so
Interesting. It just doesn't say it until you
yeah.
accept it, I guess.
It should say somewhere near the top what
Yeah, it should
traders
say.
for. That would solve that. Unless it does somewhere. This is a squad mission. Only a squad leader can accept it and complete it.
Bro, that's so sick, dude.
Oh, it says the trader in the description somewhere. Yeah. So you just got to read through it.
does. Oh, in the descri-
I ain't reading all that. Let's be real. Like,
A lot
I,
of words, man.
I ain't reading all that.
Too bad I can't read them.
Okay, so we don't have to mag dump these enemies anymore, right?
I don't think so.
I don't
Okay,
shoot the
fishing.
same guy in the heart 17 times.
Fishing hut.
See contacts? Yeah, I see a guy moving under that right light area. The logs, the wood pallets.
I keep wanting to like ping, but I know I can't do that.
Yeah.
I see a gourd.
If anything, I feel like you should ping and it should just show on the compass. Okay, I don't see.
Fishing shack east of the compound. I wonder how far it is if it's like way out here in this little... It looks like there's a rice paddy to our northeast.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's in this area. Yeah, these knots could be just slightly more contrasty and more clear.
Yeah, just a little bit less grainy.
On a bright moonlight like this, moonlight night, it would be
Yeah.
daytime.
Because I think that what they did incorrectly, because this graininess like literally only shows up when there's not a lot of ambient light at all.
Pitch black. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
don't.
You know what? Oh, I see on the map just a grid coordinate north of us. It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's to our like 030.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it. That's probably it.
Got another heli coming.
It's friendly.
Friendly.
See again. Friendly helicopter should totally show up on the compass too. I think. Like you should totally see that on the compass.
Yeah, that would be nice. So you wouldn't have to check your map. Yeah, I agree. Compass would be cool. Because also, there is like, I mean, even just to consider the real life things like the Cody systems that some army dudes have, they have like little compasses at the top, and those compasses can give you waypoints. I think it does do 3D space PID markers, so it has like diamonds for your friendlies, but it wouldn't be far-fetched if you wanted the diamonds to move up to that compass instead.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
There is a
location
contrast
discovered.
scale that I've just adjusted. That's really good with the images. Up to like 115, 120.
Oh, is that a setting for non
Settings.
specifically?
Yeah. Well, no, it's just in the game settings, but.
Okay, yeah, we found the fishing hut here.
Oh, that oil lamp looks really good. Look,
There's a dead guy here.
hey, there's a couple dead bodies here. You guys want to hear a scary story?
Or they mission.
Oh yeah, they've been dead for a while.
The mission bodies. The zombies. Put my foot on that guy.
Oh, that laser looks really
Didn't
nice.
even ask.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we?
What's the laser toggle?
It's kind of weird. It's like 4, and then you can toggle which mode your laser goes to, and then T is the hot toggle once you select what mode you want your laser to be.
Gotcha.
Oh, hey,
So we have to
how's white light under nods? Turn your nods on?
Hit me with it. My tube literally emergency shut off. It emergency shut off. Dude.
That's awesome.
So funny.
That's good.
What?
Yeah, we need.
That's so funny. Here, wait. I'm gonna get far away, and then I'll have you do it again. Over here.
Okay.
Stay back there. Stay back there. Okay, hit me. Okay,
Damn.
emergency shut off. Wow, that is so bright too. Okay, do it again. I looked away pretty fast. If I stare at it. Okay, so here at this distance, you're not killing my nod, but you are blinding me.
Okay, damn.
That is very impressive. How close that is.
Wonder, do we need an item for this quest?
That is so cool. Dude, that's what we do in Airsoft. We like flashlight someone so they can't see. The cool thing is too about nods at night. I'm sorry, I'm such a geek about this.
No,
I'm
geek.
learning here.
I think
If
it's
you
this.
flashlight someone like that,
Yeah.
in real life, the front of the tubes of night vision goggles are always blue. So
guys.
if you're like, if you flashlight a forest and someone's looking back at you with night vision goggles, you will just see 2 tiny blue dots, like eyes, looking back at you from the trees. And it's actually really easy to spot because you'll flashlight a forest and you'll see tons of green and brown and, you know, dark browns and whites or something. And then you'll just see 2 blue eyes looking back at you from a certain point, and that's how you know you're being looked at by someone with nods, because it has to reflect back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's spooky. So did we transfer data
Yeah,
there?
see that little
From that
tower?
little thing?
Yeah, it's that little
Yeah.
tower. So I think that's what we have to look out for.
Yeah, so I think I gave them feedback when the update first came out. I was like, you should make eyes, if you hit someone with white light, you should make their eyes reflect blue and glow a little bit.
That would be so cool. I can see them doing that. One thing I do appreciate about this game is how like low and small the weapons are. I can like see my environment.
Yeah, that is nice. Devil says, surprised we're not doing the cops. I think we'll do one probably after this to get a cop, but we're just, I haven't seen these missions yet.
Yeah, we're honestly pretty
Can't
hyped
shoot
about these.
lights out, right?
Transfer the data from log storage, somewhere inside sawmill, and
Would you
somewhere
ask, Tom?
above.
You can't shoot lights out on the street, right?
I don't believe so.
Oh yeah, you can't. Weird. I feel like you should be able to.
I think that's something he may have said they're working on, or I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, your glowing eyes behind me, dude. Oh,
Wait,
I
seriously?
saw your
Does it?
flood. That was so funny.
Sick.
I just saw the white flood of your tubes against your face.
You got the green ones on?
Yeah. Got the PVS 14s.
I like the white phosphorus.
You know, technically, tomographic, if it was white phosphorus, you'd be, your eyes would be exploding and burning right now.
Yeah, it'd be on fire.
That's true. That's true.
It's actually white phosphor, fun fact.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know why it's a...
I see a lot of
Phosphor
games
is different.
spell it as phosphorus. Maybe they're just wrong.
I'm not sure what the compound difference is or how it's different, but yeah, it's phosphor, not phosphorus.
Okay, good to know.
SVD in here.
Oh, I forgot. Oh no, I didn't forget a backpack. I'm just dumb.
Where?
Okay, on the ground. Actually, Mr. Tomographic.
Actually.
Oh, what do we?
Went away.
What do
I'm
we-
the lore master of my night vision goggle. What do you think about the instant mag repack? Clean.
Needs to go. Just literally do what Tarkov does. Just
Yep, just a little click, click, click,
Murdering
click.
people over here. I know where you are.
I know where you are.
oh, dude, the flickering on the glass, so weird.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Dude, your white light is crazy in UE5.
Yeah.
The ray trace lighting, yeah. Oh, this enemy's got a flashlight too. He had one like chest mounted, I think. Oh, yeah, because he had an AK, so he had a chest mounted
Okay,
flashlight.
you can shoot that little floodlight out. The ground ones.
Another one.
Stay dead.
Need some blood splatter on the wall there. Surely there's
Guy had cash.
Where's the data transfer stuff? I think we're. Yeah, we got 13 minutes yet.
Okay.
That was timed.
Yeah.
No, it's not it, yeah. Crap, where could the little antennas be? One was in the woods. It's a log storage area. Oh, I found one here, I think. Yep, found one in the like wood storage area. It's not log storage though. It's just wood, like it's boards.
It could be a translation. Yeah.
Let's see what that looks like.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, and let's see which one
Okay,
got
so
completed. Yeah. Okay, so now we have in the log storage area of the sawmill, and
Yeah,
then
there's-
above the wooden bridge south of the sawmill. I'm gonna go run south for that one.
So
Above the wooden bridge.
I think the wooden bridge is the southwest there. See that little tiny bridge?
Oh, I'm in the log storage area here. I'm behind you. This has got to be the log. Oh, is that? No, that's not it.
I think if you look at your map where I'm headed, there's like a tiny, what looks like a bridge. I assume this is probably it. That's the wooden bridge. If this
is
isn't
definitely
it.
the log storage area. That's not it.
No, I mean, it is a wooden bridge to the south.
Or-
I just don't know which direction
Gotcha.
we go here.
Above the wooden bridge.
Above, so it will be uphill then.
Yeah, the nods definitely need to just be a little clearer, even just like 20%.
And they need to get rid of
nice,
the whatever zoom thing that's going on with those.
Yeah, it's barely useful, and that's like it should be useful. It should be at least.
See, while you've got them down, go to graphics, crank that contrast. It looks so good.
Yeah, you don't need nods that dark.
Yep. Thank you, Chelsea, for your input.
You're
See,
welcome.
even Chelsea knows.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Thanks, Chelsea.
I found the data
Getting
thing.
nods.
Double Dog said, like we
need
told you guys, is
Armor
getting
Dark,
fixed, but
where
not
it's
in the
literally
first
like,
week.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Arma Dark. Arma Dark, pitch black. VC in the trees.
Last
Whistles
one.
around you.
Transfer data from the station located in the log storage area of the sawmill. So I'm assuming that's where Tomo is. 'Cause there's a bunch of logs
Yeah,
actually
just
up
got, like,
there.
4
Oh,
enemies
I
here.
see. Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
thought that
see.
was here.
I assume that's
Maybe
going to be
more.
there.
Yeah, there's a light on him.
Yeah.
Trying to observe. There is some difference between. I think there's a second guy there. Yep.
Moving left here.
They definitely glow in the dark. Their clothes
no,
must
seriously.
be simulated as like not IR treated clothes or
Yeah.
something because they glow
Oh, here's the
a
last
little
one.
bit.
Mission
Oh, yep,
complete,
nice.
I think.
Found it,
Let's
nice.
see.
Very nice.
I'm sad there's no like animation with like beep boops on this.
I want an Arc Raiders, echoing around the environment or something.
Let everyone know we're here.
Gather your squad to the extraction point.
At the extraction point? Where's the extraction point?
I don't know.
Pop an
Is
extra
it the
real quick.
mark?
So just any
Gather your
Exfil?
squad. I guess so.
LZ.
Huh. That is weird.
I mean, do we just take an LZ back to base?
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to Echo 1.
Regroup at the makeshift checkpoint on the main road north of the sawmill. Okay, so it said that just in the description. So
Right
north
here?
of the
Right there?
sawmill.
You see that ping?
I bet it's on the road.
There's a literally a shack like on the north. I marked it on the map. Can you see that?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
check
it's
that
on
out.
the compass,
I would
look, it's on the
imagine it's
compass.
along, like on the road though. We'll see.
It's this way.
Ping displays on the compass for us.
That's it. I can't even see my own ping. Might be bugged.
Really? That's a
Yeah.
good way to ping enemies. So can I do that as well as not squad leader? Waypoint?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can.
yeah, I can see your ping.
Oh, weird. Why can't we see our own? That's funny.
Probably a bug.
Well, you could definitely ping enemies with that. That's useful to
Yeah.
know.
I mean that's how I feel like it should work. If I ping that like enemy there, it should just show up on the compass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and on 3D will.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is just a house. There's enemy up here. I don't believe this is a checkpoint though. I think we may have to go further north. I don't know.
Maybe.
Makeshift checkpoint.
Head out.
Closer towards your ping, do you think?
I'm gonna go run northwest and see.
Yeah, enemies are dropping very quick now, which is nice.
Because on the map I see little. I think I see things on the road up northwest. I don't know.
So did it say northwest on the road?
It just said north.
Hmm.
There's a guy on the road up here.
Taking out.
Yeah, there's a checkpoint up here. I think
Okay.
this is it. And there's a good 3 or 4 guys that didn't hear my reports.
They loaded They added the right-click load mag with ammo's in your inventory. That's great. Don't have to drag the ammo from the butt into it. That's very good.
Huge.
Yeah, they definitely need to add mad packing though, just like EFT, just for the sake of making people prepare their kits. Because I still remember Tarkov days, 2 60-round mags. You never need to bring more than 2 magazines ever.
Mm-hmm.
Just a fucking bunch of ammo. But they'll get there, I'm sure. Dude.
Yeah, what is this? Some kind of early access game?
Ooh, contact left. Couldn't even see him. Yeah,
No,
so the raindrops on the nods too are just make it harder to see through the nods than taking them off.
Yeah, no, I agree. I haven't really been using my nodes at all. I'm assuming this is it. Are we all here?
Have you got your gamma cranked down?
I think this is it. Yeah, this is like a makeshift checkpoint. Oh yeah, it literally says checkpoint on the map.
Oh,
Okay,
we're done.
task completed.
Checkpoint
Nice.
reach.
Cool. All right, that was pretty
We've
easy.
done it.
Complete.
Yeah, that's cool because there's little things you can do with your buddies, and then
Yeah.
you can all get XP, and you can play with your team. Woo!
Achieved rank 5. Damn, I leveled up a lot off of that.
Great Scott. Lab Rat says Great Scott.
Great Scott! Yes, I do indeed say,
Why
sir.
does Lab Rat say Great Scott? I could not imagine that woman saying Great Scott as her reaction to us completing a mission.